Hey knitters, today I get to reveal all of our stitch along projects to you. That's right, you'll see everything completed, so let's jump right into it. For our blanket, we started week 1 with the flying geese block. That feels like a long time ago, doesn't it? And then the log cabin block was week 2. Week 3, last week, we did the attic windows block. And right now in week 4, we are working on the pinwheel block. And here we go. This is what the finished blanket is going to look like. So next week, week 5, we are using one yarn color. For me, that is dark gray. And we're going to be knitting up what's called the inner borders. And the knitting technique will be identical to what we did in the log cabin block of picking up our stitches. So here's just a quick review. We'll go more into detail next week, but these are what the inner borders look like. And we are going to be picking up stitches and attaching our 4 knitted blocks together just like this to create one big, beautiful square. If any of your squares are not exactly identical in size and shape, I do encourage you to block them. Just use a cold, wet blocking technique. This is what I used last week, putting together those attic window blocks. So then the end of week 5, you will have those inner borders and your blanket is going to look absolutely stunning and big. Here I am trying to hold mine up for you. And then our final week, we are creating the outer borders, these really pretty ruffly edges all the way around. So let me show you how we knit it up. We are going to be using our main color, and for me, I'm using Country Blue, and this is where those 3 circular knitting needles come into play that I've been getting so many questions about. And we are using a technique of picking up our stitches again, and we're going to be using 1 circular needle on 2 edges, and then the second circular needle is going to pick up stitches on the other 2 edges. And that means we have a huge, beautiful, cozy blanket on our lap, and we are going to be taking our 3rd knitting needle to knit around the perimeter. Of course, I'll have the specific pattern instructions available on week 6, but this is a nice little sneak peek for you. So I hope you are inspired to keep knitting up your stitch along knitted blanket. I love this design. It looks so pretty in my room. Of course, we have those bonus projects. So we just finished the pillow, a textured and tasseled pillow using Bernat velvet yarn. It's so cozy and yummy. I've loved seeing everyone's finished pillows, and of course all of those videos and patterns are available for you right now, so you can get started on that anytime, and those will be available on the Joann website for an entire year, so no rush. We also have started the basket. So this week we did the base, the circular base in the round, and let me show you what the finished basket looks like. It is nice and big and cozy and has these great handles on either side, and we can never get too much yarn storage, can we? So that is what I'm using my basket for, and I also think it just really adds a beautiful touch to my entire room. So I hope you guys are inspired to keep on knitting these beautiful projects from the Bernat stitch along, the blanket, the pillow, the basket. Keep on going or get started right now. Bye!